Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back to another Good Morning Grief Devotion. It's Shabbat. Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr. So happy, excited to have this wonderful opportunity to come to you today to lead you in a very special way in today's Good Morning Grief Devotion. Hey, this is the daily grief devotion that is strategically designed to help you to navigate through your grief one day at a time. What is grief? I'm so glad you asked. Grief, my brothers and sisters, it is the natural, normal, and necessary response to loss, change, and transition that results in the expressions of feelings and emotions. Grief is what you feel on the inside. Mourning is how you express it on the outside. Therefore, we don't suppress it, but we express it. We don't ignore it, but we explore it. We don't conceal it, but we reveal it. We don't lock it up, but we let it out. And that's why we shout, good morning, good morning, good morning. Because morning it's a good thing. And I'm so glad that you are here with us today as we lead you through yet another Good Morning Grief devotion. Thank you for joining us, y'all. Today is a good one. Today is day 193. This is for you and for me. We're going to talk about I may be growing, but it's not growth I choose. I may be growing, but it's not growth I'd choose. Let's talk about it, y'all. People say that our greatest gifts come from our wounds. Ultimately, that statement may or may not be true. But even if I've gained gifts since my loss, I'd rather have the person who died back whole, healthy, and happy. That's just on the period. I know there's worth in wounds, there's wisdom in wounds. The gifts comes from wounds. God can turn the tragedy into a triumph. He can pull a message out of a mess. He can cause good things come out of bad things. We know all of the lingo, all of the quotes, and it's true. And it's true. Don't let me undermine that statement because it is absolutely, positively, 1000% true. It is true. It is true. The fact of the matter is, not only are you going to go through this, but you're going to grow through this. That's true. You're going to grow through it, period, right? Not only as you navigate through this, but you're gonna be stronger, wiser, and better, right? Marvin Sapp wrote that. He said when his father died, that's when he made up the song "Never Would Have Made It." He just started singing impromptu and said, "Because of you, I never would have made it without you. I'm stronger, I'm wiser, I'm better." And y'all, I'm telling you, as you navigate through this journey, you're gonna be stronger, you're gonna be wiser, you're gonna be better. All of that's true. Yet and however, I'd rather have the person who died back whole, healthy, and happy. I'm not going to deny it. You about to be better. You about to be stronger. You about to be wiser. You going to grow. All of that's going to happen. But it doesn't take away from the fact that, you know what? I'll trade all of that in just to have this person back. Can we be real? Here it is. Loss is not a gift or a blessing. Sometimes I appreciate the gifts and growth I've experienced since the loss, right? Sometimes they feel like entirely unwanted, inadequate recompense. It's okay for me to see them as both. I think this is a very sweet lesson. It is a lesson that is real, it's authentic, it's genuine. It helps us to understand. People try to get us to look on the bright side of things. People try to, get us to see the beautiful things that can bloom out of the tragedy that we face. That people try to get us to, even I try to push us sometimes. And I don't, not at the expense of ignoring or denying reality, but just since this is where we are, how do we cope, deal, move forward? What are the things that we do, right? We look at those things, but ultimately we understand that loss is not a gift or a blessing, right? Yeah, you could say it's a blessing, absent with the body and present with the Lord. I'm with you. I get that on the spiritual side. I get that. Ultimately, we appreciate the gifts and the growth. I do. I appreciate the gifts and growth. I appreciate look. This devotion was birthed out of. I'm a fellow journeyer. I'm with you, right? But I've experienced loss from my father to my sister to my best friend to situations and circumstances in life, right? I've dealt with loss, change, and transition, friendships, family members, people, places, all types of things. I've dealt with loss. So I've experienced loss and I feel the burden of my congregation that this was birthed out of all of that. But this is the thing. So this is something good. It's something beneficial. Y'all be in help. But I trade it all in. I never would do if I could have them back and not have to. I trade it all in. Give me my people back. Give me my. It's what happened to them that drove me to this point, right? Being at a place of pain that I wanted to seed what I needed. I wish I had this when my people were. I wish this was in place. I wish I had a daily. But what is today? One night. Today is day 193. Oh, look, I want y'all to do something. Today is day 193 of 2024. I want y'all to think about something. Today is the 193. Plus, we started this last year, 364. We missed one day. 557 days. 557 devotions, 557 lessons, 557 to this date, right? Of opportunities to grow, to cope, to understand, to be aware, to be educated, principles, practical, portable and applicable tools, tips, techniques, and takeaways, right? 557, right? Because I wanted to seed the very thing that I needed. I didn't have this. I wish I had this. I wish I had this. I wish I had this in place when I experienced my loss. I wish I had a safe place I could run to, somebody I could talk to, something I could turn to give me just a nugget of wisdom to help me keep going. I wish I had it. I didn't have it. So I wanted to seed the very thing that I myself needed when I was going through, right? And so I know it's been a blessing. I know you've grown. I know there's been growth. I know it's been helpful, right? And this is the thing. Once again, this is what you got to understand. I appreciate the gifts. I appreciate the growth that I experienced since the loss. Sometimes they feel like entirely unwanted, inadequate recompense. I get joy out of it. Sometimes it felt like inadequate, unwanted recompense. It can't equate to the loss that I experienced. And this is the thing. It's okay. It's okay for me to see them as both, right? It's okay for me to see them as both, for me to live in the duality of the loss of my loved one and the growth and the all that stuff that has taken place. Here's the final thought that I want y'all to think about. While I don't seek out wounds, when I experience them, I try to learn from them. While I don't seek out wounds, ain't nobody seeking out wounds. Don't nobody want to be wounded just to grab some wisdom. While I don't seek out wounds, when I experience them, I do try to learn from them. And that's the piece that I want you to find as you continue to navigate through this grief journey. I know you're not seeking out wounds, but since you've been wounded, since you've experienced them, we might as well go ahead and learn from them. Today, my brothers and sisters, is day 193. This lesson was for you and for me. I may be growing, but it's not growth I'd choose. This is a sweet lesson. Bittersweet a little bit. Y'all holler at your boy. Questions, comments, if you got them. 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 Thank you, Mr. Loris Ryan, for tagging everybody in this post. I appreciate you. 557 opportunities to participate in my own healing. I absolutely love that. That is beautiful and it's so true. 557 opportunities to participate in my own healing. Whew. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all be quiet, and that's okay. It's all right to be quiet. Hope and pray that this lesson was a blessing to you. We're going to keep on moving forward. We're going to keep on making it do what it do as we navigate through our grief journeys. I love y'all with the love of the Lord. I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. We'll be back. The It's Not What I Chose part. Yes, ain't that it? Today I felt this one today. I've been there for sure. Absolutely. Nikisha, yes. Hey, it's all a part of the journey. And so we'll continue to navigate through it together. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Let's go.